Howdy folks, for today's video we're going to do a mail call. I've gotten a bunch of different things in from various places. And so I just wanted to show what I've gotten in and maybe just very briefly talk about why I got them in or why I ordered them or whatever, why I have them. And then because those will turn into future videos. Okay, so first off, this was one of the Black Friday orders that I did, and this is the LSS okay, so this is from MDT, and this is the LSS XL AR chassis, and this one's like really cool. It's made for the Ruger Americans and the Ruger American Predators that take AR-15 mags, and you can see it's got like a little nice release for the magazines, and this is going towards my project of taking a Ruger American 350 Legend and converting it into a 20 practical. And I've already sent off the action to, I got the barrel pulled and sent the action to Kenny, and so when he has time to get around to doing that, then that'll be awesome. But in the meantime, I have this, and I may, in the meantime, throw this on my Ruger Predator in 223 just to play around with it, because, man, if they were any cheaper, I probably would have got two, and I would have thrown one on my Ruger Predator, because I actually really like that rifle, and it's been shooting like lights out. And this would just make it even better. So, anyways, cool idea. Bolt action that takes AR mags. And so, this is just one piece of that project, the 20 practical bolt gun project. I also got, for that same project, I had some Cabela's points, so I ended up buying, and I think I got like 300 pieces of Starline 223 brass. I figured if I'm going to be doing, some more accurate varmint loads for, shooting the ground squirrels, then I am going to want some uniform brass, or, instead of sorting by head stamp, I'll just use brand new virgin Starline brass to convert to 20 practical. So that is going to be awesome, because I know Starline makes great brass. We all know that. And speaking of Starline, I ended up picking up some 200 pieces of the Cowboy Colt brass. I think on the head stamp it says 45 Special Cowboy on it. But what these are is they're basically almost a 45 ACP sized or length of a rim. It's almost like a 45 ACP rimmed, but this is for the cowboy action shooters. And NOE recently produced this crazy deep hollow point 45 caliber mold, and so I wanted to play around with this, with that long projectile, and see if I can get that to stabilize with the short case and feed in a lever action as well as a revolver. And I have a friend who has a Taurus, I think it might be Taurus Judge or the Public Defender, I think. And so being able to use that, make use of that extended 410 cylinder and that long hollow point bullet, then anyways, I want to do some playing around with that, as well as maybe using that longer hollow point in a 460 Magnum, if it'll stabilize, with a 45 Colt case. I'm not sure if it's going to be too long for that. So some cool projects coming up in the future with that new hollow point mold from NOE, as well as this 45 Colt cowboy brass. There's also a new, I picked up some like test bullets that Al had cast over at NOE, and he had cast some with his new mold that is, he designed it to be powder coated, So Al designed that mold specifically to kind of mimic the Sammy chamber, as well as be, I think he designed it so it could take 2 coats of powder coating. So it's a coated projectile bullet mold with a gas check. This one has a gas check. And so I wanted to see how well I could get these to shoot in my AR-10. And now I'm not looking for, so what I'm trying to do with my AR-10 is with that 16-inch as well as my pistol length AR-10. I'm trying to come up with a good cast load so that I can shoot and practice and plink cheaply, as well as shoot at a little bit closer targets without damaging the steel. And the cast bullets seem like those would be perfect for that. So I'm looking for maybe a little bit lower velocity that still cycles the semi-auto action of the AR-10. And I hope to use this bullet projectile as well as the Taco bullet, which I think should stabilize. It's a 225 grain 300 blackout bullet, but it should stabilize in the 10 twist, and I'm hoping maybe, you know, 1800 to 2000 feet per second with that heavy bullet. And that would actually be really cool, because then it would hit hard with that 225 grains, but then be going at a lower velocity so it wouldn't damage the steel. Then I could use my red dot and just, you know, practice, have fun with it, and whatnot. So that's on the docket, and that's one of the reasons I picked up a little baggy sample pack from Al at NOE. And next, I just wanted to shout out to New York City Reloader and NYC Reloader. He has a good channel. Go check him out. And he always sends me a Christmas card every year, so thank you. I appreciate that. And the last one, I actually haven't opened this yet, so I'll show you as I open it. Okay, so this package right here is from Slowest Bro. And let's see what we got inside. So I had previously, so sometimes he sells brass and stuff, so he asked if I wanted some 30-30 brass, and he gave me a good price. So I got all this 30-30 brass, which this should be great for some 30-30 projects up and coming. Probably not real soon, but up and coming. And then I have these 2 chutes right here, and I want to do a video on these. You can see the one in the background on my Dylan, and it has like a hose coming down. And somebody, I can't remember who, had a question, and they were asking about that. So I asked if I could get one for my Hornady press, and I can explain that in the video in the future. But anyways, if you want to check these out before I do my video, just search for the Sunbro Designs, and you know, check out these 3D printed products. They make some cool stuff for progressive presses, Dylan presses, and the Hornady one is the one that I'm really excited about because of the design of the Hornady cartridge catch. After after it goes through, then it lands in this bin, and the way they designed it, the bin will start to sink down, and so it's not great to have it start sinking down, because then the ejected rounds will skip off the top of the bin and then hit the floor. So with this, you can kind of control that a little bit better. So super excited to do a video on this too, and that'll be in the future sometime. But anyways, that's all I have for today, and thanks for watching. Stay safe, have fun, and I'll catch you later.